Okay. I'm gonna share my screen also. Is this? Okay. So you can click on that. The question says, how much energy do you have today? Yeah, I already start the recording. Thanks. Okay, one person says enough. Well, today is Sunday. That's understandable. Another person says enough, quite enough. Oh my God, nobody is full. I will vote for full. That's me. And I have 3 students that participate. Okay, I'm gonna give the link again in case somebody has joined late. Okay, quite enough. That's fine. Okay, and I think this is the result of this activity. So, in resume, we can say that you have enough energy to continue this workshop or to start this morning. Welcome, Miguel. Good morning. Quite enough. Okay, good. Thanks for voting. I'm gonna close this activity. Thanks for your participation. And right now I'm gonna try to share the PowerPoint. Okay. Okay, today is Unit 6, Reading Skill, and Unit 7, Listening Skills. This is workshop number 3, and today is Sunday, September the 19th. Let's see what do we have to cover in the agenda. Okay, first of all, we have a warm-up. We have a different warm-up also for today. Second is the section of answers and questions. Relate to the Google Docs activity or any question that you may have. Number 3 is the class development. Number 4, again, we will face another section of questions and answers. And finally, the reminders. Okay, this is the warm-up and says, read the following poem. Then says, share with the class what you understood about the poem. So I'm gonna ask all of you to read the poem. Then I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so who wants to be the first volunteer to read the poem? Somebody?
May I?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm unique. I come with no wrapping on pretty pink bows. I am who I am, from my head to my toes. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time, sorry.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, any other person to read the poem?
I will. I
Okay,
am
Miguel.
unique. I come with no wrapping or pretty pink bows. I am who I am, from my head to my toes. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna ask a lady to help me to read the poem.
Sure.
Marianela or Erika? Okay, Marianela.
I am unique. I come with no wrapping or pretty pink bows. Who I am. From my head to my toes. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm gonna ask the last person to read the poem. Somebody else, probably Erika or Juan
Me,
Carlos, Ruth. Okay,
me.
Erika, go ahead.
I come with a wrapping or pretty pink bows. I am who I am, from my head to my toe. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time.
Okay, thank you. Well, I finish the poem and says, I am unique. I come with no wrapping or pretty pink bows. I am who I am, from my head to my toes. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time. Okay, can you tell me what you understood about this poem?
I think no doesn't matter where we do, but uh, all the things we are unique. So
We
in
are
case
unique.
we are crazy, we are shy, we are extroverted, we are unique. Doesn't matter where we are.
Okay, excellent. That's right. Somebody else? Any other opinion about this poem? What is the message of this poem? I think in short says be proud of who you are. We are always unique. Okay, any other idea about this poem?
I think it talks about individuality and that each one of us is different and unique.
Okay, good. Well, now I'm going to ask you a question related to our class. Okay, do you know? What is your opinion about the perception of the student when we change the tone of voice in a reading of a text? It is important. Do you consider that the perception towards the poem change with the tone of voice?
It's necessary
It's necessary. Okay, why?
because monotony is makes sleepy the other people, the listeners. So we need to emphasize some words in
Some
order to
words.
keep her or his attention.
Okay, that's right. I'm asking you this because unit 7, if I'm not mistaken, is about reading skills. So it is important the perception of students when we start reading text. Any other opinion? That's why also I ask you to read some of you the poem, to listen how you read a small text. Any other opinion? What about, or if a teacher starts with a text like in a sad tone, I come with no, or I don't know, like angry, how will you feel about that?
I think the tone of voice also communicate is part of the language, and we have to remember that we are the model of the students, and they are going to copy us.
Uh-huh, exactly. Mostly, probably if it is a text that is not catchy for students. So we need to make a big effort to make the reading interesting. Okay,
And
thank
at the
you.
same time, this can help you out to maybe improve the
Improve.
knowledge for the students, because at the end, remember that English is based on sounds, and
So,
students can imitate the way teachers read. That way they can continue imitating the sounds from a specific word, and that's why we need to um, have an excellent tone of voice and flow when we are reading.
excellent. You mentioned something very important. They're going to imitate our tone of voice or the way we read a text. Good, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna pass the slide. That was the warm-up related to reading skills. Okay, before this one, I don't know if you have any question relate to any key term from the book or relate to the evaluation. I was checking the group forum. Some of you have used very well. Let me check right now. The forum, but some others group have only 2 entries, I guess. This is the group forum. So here in group number 1, I have 9 entries, which is pretty fine. I was checking all your opinions, comments about in this forum. Group number 3 has 5 entries. Group number 2 has 4, but there is a group number 4 has only 2 entries. So I don't know if you have any question related to this activity, to this evaluated activity. Something that is presenting inconvenience.
In my case,
Yes?
is the group 4. We are only 3 because the other student we never know what happened.
What is the name of the student?
I don't remember.
Is you are
Juan
in group?
Carlos or Juan Jose. I don't remember.
You are in group number 2.
4.
4.
Yes, with Miguel and Lisette.
I think Juan Miguel, he's not going to continue. I think.
Okay.
I haven't, so just
Okay.
take into consideration Lisette and Miguel.
In that way, we use 2 books, Top Notch and Welcome to the Language English.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay.
Okay, any other comment about this activity?
I have a doubt too. We are only do the comparative.
The comparative table?
Only that.
Comparison table?
Yes.
You need to make a conclusion about why you decided to use one specific book.
Okay. Okay.
There's a conclusion. You're going to include an introduction, I guess.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Somebody else? I don't know if you have any other question about this activity.
I have some comments.
Yes. Tell me.
I create my own context of the evaluation, and I decide to use 2 books. So my team started doing first the external evaluation in one table, and then we are doing the internal evaluation, and then the overall evaluation for each book, right?
For each book, yes.
So
because you are evaluating both books.
When my classmates said the comparison, I was confused because I'm doing one table for each. And,
for each of the books.
And one, for example, is focused on grammar and the other on communicative approach. So I'm doing the table individually. I don't know if I run or it is okay for you.
I think it is not any problem. No.
Okay. So the Google Project has the context of the evaluation that we imagine we create, the 2 tables, and introduction and conclusion, right?
Yes. Okay. But remember to include all the aspects in the rubric. You need to include cultural awareness, intended audience, all of those elements.
Yeah. We are doing in that way. Thank you very much.
I got a question. In the guideline, it shows that we need to select 2 books to complete the tables, the content table. So we have to generate 2 tables, right? One for each book. And the third one that we will sell it to the class, to the classmate, to the students, would be for that purpose only, or do we have to generate any content based on that? Because at the end we have to select 3 books.
Just two books. Imagine I select touchstone and interchange. Those are the ones that I'm going to evaluate, the internal evaluation, the external, and the overall. I'm going to evaluate all the rest of the components, and at the end, I'm going to select just one for my case, for my students. So you're going just make the comparison of two books.
And one of those books will be sold to the students.
Yes.
Oh, got it, got it.
Yes, only one. Let me look for one example of that activity. I'm gonna show you a little bit about that. I guess I have Google Docs. Give me a moment. Okay,